And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show has action out of the AL Central. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the Cleveland Guardians. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Just about ready to roll and getting to start, Luis Ortiz. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
One up, one down. And now it's Luis Robert.
That's what a good sinker is designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
And there's a ball. Ground ball left side. Ramirez sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. Two outs, base is empty. That's in there, and the count is even, 2-2. Just off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. This one lifted in the air, left field. Kwan makes the catch, and that is that. Back here in Cleveland, showing the slab in today's game, Mike Clevenger.
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe 2 at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. In the dirt, and it's 2-1. On the ground to short. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. Now it's Jose Ramirez. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it, but the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss.
Batting third, designated hitter.
And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Clevenger with a pickoff throw. Ramirez dives back in safely.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. That one missed. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
There's Lane Thomas now. 2 on, 1 out. Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Swings and misses, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians. Fastball for a strike, and the count is 1-2. Two on, 2 outs. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
And a swing and a miss. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Top of the second, Andrew Vaughn now.
First baseman, Andrew
The number
Vaughn.
3 overall pick out of Cal for the White Sox in 2019. And strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And that's a little high. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Matt Thaiss comes up to hit here. Next pitch is outside. Second inning here, no score. Pitch is in there. 2-2 now.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
To third, and it stays fair.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Yeah, that's outside, and it's 2-1. Thaiss stands at first with 1 out. On the ground, 2 ball. Goes to second for 1. Double play. What a swing killing to end the inning. Welcome back to Cleveland. Singing, these Guardians fans are excited for another season, and especially after watching their team reach the ALCS last year.
Yeah, Boog, and it wasn't a fluke. I mean, they won the American League Central and eliminated Detroit in the ALDS before losing to the Yankees.
And Jose Ramirez had another great season.
And nearly joined the 40-40 club, but finished with 39 home runs. So close. What a player.
Thaiss on his way over. Stretches out and hauls it in. And now, Gabriel Arias.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Hit hard, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He was all over that one. You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Clevenger with a pickoff throw. Arias back on a dive. Close, but called a ball. And a count now even up. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Next pitch, not close, up high. Man at first, one away. Fights it off. He'll see another. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 3-2 now. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Batting ninth,
here's Ryan Rocchio.
Ryan Rocchio.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Sneaks through, base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Now batting left fielder.
So the batting order turns over. So in now for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Brooks Baldwin. The 1-1. Fought off foul. That one just misses. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Jacob Amaya getting ready to hit. Pitch in the dirt. Now 2 balls and a strike. Way high. And that's ball 4.
Batting ninth,
1 gone, runner at
Michael
first.
A. Taylor.
Here's the left fielder, Michael A. Taylor. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. That's in for a strike. Hedges throw. Got him. Caught stealing. Right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw comes in too late, and they can't get the out.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Ramirez sends it to first. Tuchman is gone. And that will end the inning. as we go to the last of the third.
Guardians.
Here's Jose
Third
Ramirez.
baseman, Jose Ramirez.
The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a foul ball. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. No, with the shift on, pitch right into it, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And that one is lifted in the air. 1 away. Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate.
Lane Thomas.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Fouls one off. 2-2. 1 out and a runner at second here in the last half of the third. On the ground to third. Vargas. Over to first. Great pick. So the go-ahead run at scoring position. Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians. The changeup missing, and the count is 3-1.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate, runners in scoring position, and a hitter's count.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Robert moves under it. And that ends the inning. And we're back.
Leading
and
off
now
for
here's the
White
big center
Sox.
fielder, Luis
Center
Robert.
fielder, Luis Robert Jr.
High fly ball, right field. Noel hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 away. Andrew Benintendi steps up.
The designated hitter, Andrew Benintendi.
Benintendi, the former first-round pick, Golden Spikes Award winner. Misses outside, 2-1.
1 strike.
In the air, left field, Kwan. As this one sized up, makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Andrew Vaughn.
Now batting, first baseman,
4th inning underway,
Andrew
no
Vaughn.
score. Next offering is downstairs. Swing and a ground ball. Ramirez sends it to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Bottom of the inning, and now the right fielder, Jhonkensy Noel. Tap foul at the plate. Stays alive. And a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Good pitch, slider down and away, just stayed down and threw it nicely. It's such an easy pitch to pull off of because you're probably thinking fastball down the middle initially.
And the batter now, Gabriel Arias. Ground ball left side could be 2. The flip to second, and that's 2. Austin Hedges now.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
And that misses. And that's ball 2. And a swing and a miss.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up. What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here's a 1-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Hedges, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a loss.
Number 64 gets handed the rock out of the pen. He's making his second appearance of the season.
Number 64.
So the Guardians lineup turns over. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. 2 outs. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Coming on Robert, and he's there. We go to the top of the 5th. Now, Matt Thaiss. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And a count 1-2. And down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Here's the third baseman, Miguel Vargas. Here's a 1-1. That one fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. On the ground right side, Arias. Slings to first, and that quickly 2 away. Now it's the second baseman, Brooks Baldwin. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. So now 1-2.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to...
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the number 2 hitter, Jose Ramirez. Check swing, and he went 1-2.
1-2.
And that one upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Just off the inside edge.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
In the air on the infield. Baldwin makes the play. 1 up, 1 down. Now it's the Guardians DH, Carlos Santana.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, It's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
And that's downstairs. And it's 2-2.
2 strikes.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
And that skips into dirt. Gets a piece and stays alive. Well struck right field. Up against the wall and brings it in.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
2 down, nobody on. And that's a little bit high. Now 2 balls and a strike. Foul ball there. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. A new pitcher in the game, Paul Sewald. He last pitched 2 days ago. And now here is Jacob Amaya.
Shortstop, Jacob Amaya.
That was the sweeper, but it missed.
You know, these White Sox really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Puts a bunt down. Now the throw to first on the run, and they get the out. Here's Mike Tauchman.
Really nice technique right there to get that sac bunt down. Advances that runner up another base. That was his job. He got it done.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. That one the other way. Base hit into the outfield. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Tauchman, the base runner at first with 1 out. That one misses. 2-2. Line drive, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. You'll take those bloop hits off the end of the bat all day long. It doesn't mean you put a great swing on it, but hitters deserve to get a lucky hit every now and then.
Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. On the ground. And it's through for a hit. Heading for the plate. Here comes the throw. Not in time. He's safe at the plate. It's 2-0.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Now here is Andrew Vaughn. Can't glove it cleanly. Arias toss to second. On to first. Safe. So they get one, but a really nice try there. And here's the catcher, Matt Theis. Squirts away a little bit. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that's the 3rd out. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Bryce Wilson.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Kyle Manzardo.
First baseman, Kyle Manzardo.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 and 2.
Swings and misses, and 1 out now. And up next for Cleveland, Jhonkensy Noel.
Right fielder.
The Guardians trailing by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. He's got it. 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning.
Now pitching.
Welcome
for the
back.
Guardians.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound,
Number
Tim
29.
Herron.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So digging in,
Leading off
Miguel
for the White
Vargas.
Sox. Third
Sing, you
baseman,
talk about a guy
Miguel
that has
Vargas.
all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now back.
Here's the second baseman, Brooks Baldwin.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Not close with that one, and the count is 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
You can see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jacob Amaya. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Way inside, gets out of the way. Good job to fight that one off. 2 outs. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Just kept it simple. Played
Now
pepper with the
batting,
middle of the
left fielder,
infield and
Michael
took it back where
Taylor.
it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
So a man aboard. Michael A.
No,
Taylor
that's a ball.
digs in now.
2-1.
Ripped on a line. Quad pulls it down, and that is that. Here in Cleveland,
Leading
set
off
for the
for the
last half of the
Guardians.
7th.
Catcher,
Austin Hedges stands in.
Austin Hedges.
That's down and in. On the ground to third. Can't field it cleanly. The throw is still in time, and they do get the out. Brian Rocchio digs in for the Guardians. Next offering is in for a strike. The White Sox trying to protect a 2-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Center field. Robert moves under it. And there's 2 down. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Got him swinging. Logan Allen comes on now. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. Back to the top of the order. Mike Tauchman steps to the plate for the White Sox. On the ground, right side. Arias. Tauchman is gone. So here's Robert now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Luis Robert Jr.
That misses, and it's 2-1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Lifted in the air, right field, Noel. And there are 2 outs. Benintendi up here.
Now batting, designated hitter, Andrew Benintendi.
2 down, nobody on. Out to center, Thomas. And that is that. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Penn Murphy.
Now
these are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Now the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
A little out front there as he swings through it. To the right side, Vaughn. He takes it on his own. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th. And now the DH, Carlos Santana. The Guardians down by a pair near the bottom half of the 8th inning. Right side, Tauchman sizing this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Here comes Lane Thomas.
Center fielder, Lane Thomas.
The next pitch misses. 2-1.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
On the ground to first, and that's just foul. Two outs. And this is inside.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
This is downstairs, and that's ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. So they turn to their closer, Jimmy McGill, on for his major league debut. So we'll see if he's ready for the big stage.
He just has to remember this is the same game that he's played all the way through the minor leagues to this point. The only difference, there are just more people in the stands, and it's a bigger stadium. But the game itself is still the same. Look at the catcher. Whatever fingers he puts down, that's what you throw, and just let him lead you in this one.
The tying run at the plate.
2 balls, 1
In the
strike.
dirt. Pickoff throw. And he's back in safely. Tying run at the plate. That's towards center. Robert moves under it. Nabs it. And that will end the inning. Back now at Progressive Field. And here's the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. Fly ball to right. Puts it away for the out. 1 down. Matt Thaiss, the next to hit. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91. Next one misses, and the count's even at 2. And that's with the swing. It's a strikeout. 2 down, base is empty. And up next for Chicago, Miguel Vargas. That one fouled off. 2-2. And there's a ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Back here in Cleveland. Now it's the right fielder, Jhonkensy Noel.
They hope he's the guy to spark a comeback. He tends to play better when his team is behind, so why not him? Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He'll touch them all. His first homer of the year. It's 2-1. So up next, Gabriel Arias. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
One-run game, bottom 9. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Now it's going to be Austin Hedges. And that's down and away. That misses. 3 balls and a strike. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Makes the catch for the out. So they're down to their final out. Now at the plate, Brian Rocchio. A 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. That one to first. Vaughn steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.